Is now the time to buy real estate? With recession fears increasing, should you just avoid real estate altogether? Well, I'll tell you right now, we're still buying. And make sure you'll stay to the end so you can make sure you're recession proof, or at least as close as possible with these strange times that we're in right now. So if you don't know, we started our real estate career in 2008. And in hindsight, it looks like we perfectly timed the market. But I'll tell you right now, we had no idea what we were doing and we just happened to jump in at the perfect time. So is this right now going to be just like 2008? No, it's not. 2008 was a whole different set of circumstances that created the bubble then. And we do have a bubble now, but it's a whole set of different circumstances that are creating what's going on right now. There's gonna be a lot of similarities, but it's not gonna be the exact same. Just like in 2008, we were able to get in at the right time and be able to get massive wealth for ourselves. There's gonna be a massive opportunity for anyone starting now to get in and make massive wealth, because most wealth is generated in the down market, not the up market. So get in now and learn so that you can take great advantage of this. But there's a lot of fear getting involved when there's so much talk about a recession, and that's scary, right? So I want to talk about 3 different tips that I would talk to any investors looking into rental property or real estate. For instance, I was just talking to someone earlier, and I'm thinking right now, you don't want to go for these long, full, renovations. You don't want, if you're looking to flip, that is, you're gonna want, very concise, tight timelines of your flips, because you don't want to catch a falling knife. So my first tip would be basically, don't get into large projects right now. Focus on get in, get out, because you don't really know what the market's gonna hold in the next 6 months. So you want to be able to get your project. And I would say generally 6 weeks would be a great timeline for a flip so that you can get it on the market and hopefully sell it in a quick place. Also, be open to being aggressively low on your price. Look at what the competitors are there. You don't want it sitting on the market too long. And also make sure there's other little touches that you can get and put in that flip that will make it stand out above all the others. Now, if you're looking at rental property right now, more than ever, don't focus on pro forma data. Please stop looking at that. You want to focus on cash flow from day one. That's all we're looking at. Like right now, we're looking at a $6 million portfolio, and we're only focusing on making sure it cash flows from day one. Yes, there are some upside, and we are factoring that also into our numbers as far as our return, but day one, we're gonna make sure we cash flow from day one, and then we will work on that value add structure. Get creative with your financing. So right now, we're seeing rates go up all across the board. I'm seeing, for instance, a lot of banks because we do mostly commercial loans, we're seeing a lot of banks lessen the duration of the fixed rate. So maybe before we were getting 10, 15-year fixed rate with an amortization of 20, 25. Well, guess what? Right now I'm seeing a lot of banks shift down to maybe a 5-year fixed. So that means for the first 5 years, you have that fixed rate. And then after that, it either goes variable or it's a balloon. Everyone's a little different, but you know they only have 5 years fixed. So you're gonna wanna ideally refinance in that 5 years as opposed to the 10 or 15 years, so you had a little bit more security then. So get creative. So one of the things we're talking about and looking at is assumable mortgages. So if you can get in with a deal where you take over someone else's mortgage, you're getting their deal that they might have locked in, I don't know, a couple years ago. And so they got a much better rate than you're able to get right now, as well as the duration of that. So you're able to take over that and structure something there. Also, we're big on seller financing right now. With a willing seller, you figure out what is a good terms that you guys can work out together that work for you and work for the seller to sell what the price they're looking for. Another big thing right now more than ever is building relationships. This is something you should be doing all the time, but now more than ever, the more relationships you build, whether it be with banks, other realtors, contractors, all these people, this is gonna set you up for when the market does shift more and you start getting deals coming in. So you'll be able to get you'll get the renovations done faster. You'll be able to get better financing. You'll be able to, have the real estate agents, as others aren't able to actually close on deals. You're gonna be the go-to person. They're gonna bring that pocket listing to you. They're gonna bring that off-market deal. You wanna be the first name they think about. So make sure you're talking to them, taking them out for lunch, picking their brain. Once again, you don't know everything. You don't want to know everything. You want to learn from others. And the more you show others that you feel that they are a professional, they're the go-to in their criteria, they're going to want to come back to you, and they're going to appreciate that you appreciate their expertise. So once again, network, 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 network. The more you network, the more opportunities that will come to you. You do right now that will take advantage of what might be the biggest opportunity, even bigger than 2008, for you to grow your wealth. Well, besides all the relationships we talked about earlier, you're going to want to be able to take advantage of those relationships, and as the deals come in, so you're going to need access to cash. So right now, you're going to want to make sure you understand how to analyze the deal quickly, but also then have access to that cash so you can act quickly. And that's going to be making sure that you have lines of credit ready, whether it be business lines or HELOCs. You're going to want to make sure you have maybe some liquid cash as well, or build up relationships and make sure that you can take advantage of hard money lenders, private money lenders, people that maybe have cash sitting in 401ks that are ready to invest. These are the people that you're going to want to talk to and get ready so that you can take advantage of it, and you'll be able to act quickly and analyze deals that cash flow. Cash flow will be king. You don't want to look at appreciation deals so much. You want to focus on cash flow, because that's going to carry you through the harder times with the recession. And as all this inflation fears are coming, that's what you're going to look for. And then you'll be able to buy a ton of property, down, and build systems to build properties while the recession is going that will then carry through on the upswing. And that's where you'll see massive appreciation down the roads, as well as increased cash flow. As always, guys, I'm the Flip and Learn Ninja, half of two guys take on real estate. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe. And we've got your back for tips, tricks, and hacks. In fact, check out this video here.